Well, we're back. The funny thing is, right? So I've sort of worked out what the issue is. Right, sort of. The net dying has something to do with my actual computer, but I'm not really sure how to solve the problem. Because basically, if I try to do too much on my PC at once, it just like disconnects from the internet. The actual net didn't go down that time. That was just my internet or my computer disconnected from the internet, which is like so annoying. So I don't really know how to solve that problem. Because the computer itself is a beast, right? Like, I've got a really decent graphics card, we've got a decent CPU, we've got, like, everything in there's good. But occasionally it just, like, goes, oh, I can't do this anymore, and just gives up. Which sucks. It does suck. It does suck. I'm going to assume everyone is back in now. People will have, like, hit refresh or whatever, everyone's here. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up again. Unfortunately as well, that was not a chest game. So we did that just for the rank points. Which is like fine, but like, where's my chest at, you? Right, come on chest. Come on chest. No chest. And it's Haven. Haven's kind of annoying. Chest! Okay, that's what we're after. We're after this chest. With Haven, I think we still need to try and apply early pressure. We might need the Stream of Life as well, because this could be the aggro variant. Right, Wing Statue comes down. Again, this is just not a good early. I mean, we can go turn 3 Mirian, or turn 2 Mirian, turn 3 Mirian. I think we probably still use this. Getting Mirian online is still really good early. So I'll go ahead and drop this. Now we can save the 2-drop and play it a little bit later when we have like 3 mana floating. This guy's a pain in the arse, isn't he? I think we still stay on ramp. We'll go for this. We're going to combine these two together. We're just going to slam in here. Give a pass. So he can get out of 2 if he wants. He's going to put down Dose. Okay, so he's just going to pop that, which is completely fine with me. We're going to use that. And we just... Wait, surely we get rid of the 2-1, right? We don't keep the... Yeah, okay. So here, I think we're going to go for more board presence. So I'm going to go Hunter. We're going to go Stream of Life, because I really don't need him, like, out-aggressing me. Then... I'm just going to fuse those two together. And we'll pass. Alright. So he could get another 2-2 out, so he can either just clear my board or go face if he wants. Let's see what he does. So far, he could be either. He could be the like super aggressive version or the go face or the control version. Okay, so his next turn is going to be kind of scary. I think I probably want to apply at least a little bit of pressure here. So I'll go ahead and fuse these together. We'll drop this down. I'll go ahead and fuse these two. I'm going to go ahead and get Alpha out. I think Alpha has a good chance to survive, as well as is going to try and stifle his aggression, and all he seems to want to do is go hyper aggro on me. Oh, that's a really good one. And he's going to evolve it to immediately kill, and then he can run the 2 in. If he runs the 2 in, though... No, he's going to run the... Oh, yeah, the 4. The 2's going to go face. Yeah, so he just wants to go hyper aggro. That's all he wants to do. There is nothing going on inside that head of his. It is all just ooga booga. So... We'll drop this down. This time we'll go into Gamma. We're going to slap into this. We'll fuse off into that. We'll pass. Okay. Puts down Dose. Dose is fine. Uses Dose to pop that. Again, that's completely fine. Then he's going to put down 2 Foxes. He is running out of cards already, which is absolutely fantastic for us. So what is the line here? We could just get a load of guys, or we could go 4, 5. If we do that, how many fusions can we make? It's just going to be 1 fusion. 1 fusion hardly seems worth it. So instead... It's so awkward, this. Because no matter how we play this, like, the cards in our hand make this really strange. I think we're going to put Elise down. Then I'm just going to drop, like, Bullet from Beyond, probably. Gets rid of 1. Then I'm going to fuse these together. And then we'll just walk in there. Because again, we don't need to, like, rush him down. He's running out of cards. Obviously, only having a 1-1 isn't ideal, but, like... Now that is annoying. So, I mean, we could just drop Orcus, but that's fine. It allows us to, like, apply some pressure as well. The only issue with putting down Orcus is... we don't necessarily have, like, great follow-up. I think we do it anyway. We have the +1 play point as well, so we can try and Gundam him next turn. So he needs to wipe the board here. He needs, like, the crown. Maybe Jean will be fine. Okay, he puts down Jean. So, I could Gundam him. Gundam's cool. There's not really much after Gundam, is the only concern. The alternative, if we don't Gundam, is that we just put down a bunch of stuff. Like, put down the cannon, then put that down, and then just start fusing off. I think we're probably going to go for the cannon play. Although, are we just dead if we do cannon play? How many fuses would I need? I need 5 fuses. But that gives me 1, 2, 3 pieces. So I could go 1, 2, 3. Only 3 fusions. So that doesn't actually work. Do I have to just go for the Gundam? The alternative is that I drop that. Alright. We'll drop down Gundam. We're just going to super evolve Gundam. So I don't want to just take this 9. Okay, not the best play in the world, but it just stopped this thing from just fucking me in the butt. So, let's see what he does. That is probably the best card he could possibly have in this situation. Which puts me in such a really bad spot. I think we're just dead. Like, we just... If we had a Super Evolve, that would be really good. We don't have a Super Evolve. I think we needed to Super Evolve. I think it has to be Orcus here. I think we're just dead, though. Right, let's see what happens. Total of 5 fuse. We would have had 5 pieces total. I guess we hadn't made the big guy yet. Yeah, we're just dead. Cringe! I really hate these, like, hyper aggro decks. I think anyone that plays the hyper aggro decks is like, come on, bros, what we doing? What we doing? It would have been 5 guys, so we could have gone 1, we could have gone 2, we could have gone 3, we could have gone 4. I don't see the 5th one. I can see 5 fusions. Unless we had one that I was miscounting. I'm pretty sure we only had 5 individuals. I'm pretty sure we didn't have that. Alright, let's see what happens next. But hello, Max. Welcome, welcome. Alright, let's try again. Let's try again. Oh, we're against Forest this time. Stormhaven isn't hyper aggro. It killed you on turn 10. Yeah, but again, I think you're misunderstanding, Shari. I think you fundamentally don't grasp like what aggro is in this game. Like, aggro doesn't mean you like win on turn 6 in this. It means you're constantly applying pressure every single turn. Like, if you actually think to be an aggro deck, you have to win on, like, turn 6, then I don't know what to tell you, mate. I don't know what to tell you. We got 2 2s, so we will go for the +1 play point. We are going to go for Hunter. Although Whip is, like, generally higher, like, value, because we can run it into a bunch of 1/1s. The issue is he'll probably just ignore us and go face. This is more of like a threat where he has to like run into it. Ah, okay, so he is just gonna ignore it anyway. Just go Giga Face. 2 Rauma is weird. So we could either go for the value play, or we go for maintaining life play. Value play is nice, but he's just going to summon a guy and run into this anyway. So I think I'm actually going to go for the maintaining life play. I think not taking an extra 2 damage is really worth it. One is from Fusion just for the sake of fusing, using a 3 cost with anything. One is from Fusion just for the sake of Fusion. I'm trying to work it out there, because we had 5 potential pieces, right? So we fuse 2 of them into one of them. We fuse another 2 into another. Then we can fuse the 2 and the 1. That gets us our 3rd fusion. Then we could combine into Omega, which is a 4th fusion. Unless we don't do that, at which point it'd be 2 + 1 and then just a 2. I still don't see how we can get to it. Unless like my maths is just way off, which it could be. It definitely could be. I mean, we just go Kitty here, right? There's no reason not to. Then I can actually get a damage in. I don't think it matters whether I attack with this or not, because he's going to have fairies to wipe this out anyway. And I think just having damage on the board might end up helping him. Man's doing spot gang sides. Always. Okay. That's going to be 3 damage. What? Okay. I still think that's kind of a weird play, but whatever. Right, we'll go Miriam. We'll fuse off. We are going to evolve. Miriam's going to give us just tons of value. Oh, I'm a dumbass. I completely forgot that I needed 2 spots when I do that evolve. Because usually I'm like, oh yeah, if I'm at 8, we play the card from our hand, so it's fine. But, like this, we have 8, so I can play this and I'll gain the 2, right? But I just completely went short-sighted there and was like, oh, this will work fine. It's like, no, it will not work fine. Right, that kills that. This kills this. And we'll pass. Being down an artifact piece is like... It's not like the end of the world, but it does suck. Like, I should not be doing that. Right, so you're going to weaken that. You're going to evolve it to ping that for 1. This is another one of those decks where bro is literally just like, I'm just going to apply pressure, 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 aggro, aggro, aggro. And it's just like, it's so meh, right? It's so like, I don't have to think. I'm just going to like, whiteboard, go face, whiteboard, go face, whiteboard, go face. The downside here is this is just so much damage. There's not really much I could do about it. I could put this down, but I don't really want to invest or like lose the artifact pieces. Ree's gonna go in. We don't have any good generation as well beyond this, which really sucks. If I just let him hit me... No, I can't just let him hit me, because then I'm going to put myself down into Rhino range. Wiping the board also... Like, because this is the issue. It's this 3 power. If I could deal with that, nothing else really matters. But the issue is I can't deal with that. I'm going to put this down. I don't like it. I really don't like this, but we just had like no good play. There was like no good play. Really happy to see a mech deck. I want to try making it. Yeah, I really like the deck. It's really fun. All Shadowverse decks apply pressure. That's simply how the game works. It's disingenuous to call a deck aggro for effectively clearing a board. See, I think you're being very facetious in what you're saying, Shari. Like, the deck is a Storm aggro deck. The whole point of the deck is to go face constantly. If you genuinely don't think that a deck that is built to just put guys on the board and go face again and again and again is not an aggro deck, then I'm sorry, but you're an idiot. Like, how much more do you need to know? Like, I don't want to be rude, but it feels like you fundamentally don't understand how the game works. You can just right-click to play a card to save time. I mean, that's pretty cool. I do like clicking and dragging them, though. Oh, that is so much damage. And he's still got that guy out. We could go +1 play point, but again, we need to get to 8 mana. We've just got, like, nothing going on here. I'll put this down. I'm going to Striker Artifact. We've got to just literally start popping stuff, I think. That's not the hit we wanted to see. I mean, that's fine, but I think we might just be dead. I think we just don't have enough stuff here. There's definitely some decks with really extreme aggro, example being Dragoncraft with Intimidate and Storm focused. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying that Haven Storm is the most aggressive deck. I am saying it is an aggro deck. Like, I really think it's really frustrating for me when people come into chat and they just don't know what they're talking about. And then they're just like, no, the deck I play isn't bad. I think we're just fucked. I think we're just straight up dead. Like, we've gotten such a bad hand this game. We're just gonna have to do what we can. Which unfortunately is not going to be a lot here. So I can't even beat over that with that, so we're going to have to use this. This is going to clear up this. I want to maintain his health as much as possible, and we'll go with that. In that last game, and in this one, your opponent isn't ignoring your board and going face, they're getting up tempo and pressuring you. I really don't know how to explain this to you, Shari. You can wipe your opponent's board and then attack them. That's fine. That doesn't... Like, so in your mind, to be an aggro deck, you never clear board. You always 100% of the time ignore board and go face. That, in your mind, that's what an aggro deck is. You 100% of the time have to just go face and nothing else. Because if you actually believe that, I don't know what to tell you. Like, there's nothing I can say to convince you at that point. Ignore Tomato, he's been watching a lot of Grand. It's like, it's one of those things though, where like, I'm not even annoyed at the game. I'm annoyed that I'm getting one guide by someone in chat who's just talking out of his ass. And I'm just like, no, I'm putting my foot down. I'm not taking that. So what makes the event so bad? So the event, the reason I don't like the event is because it's too random. So, occasionally, just like the start of a game, it will decide if you're gonna have a chest available. Then, if you win the game, you get the chest, and then the stuff in that chest is completely random. So sometimes it will be something really, really good, and sometimes it will be just a load of crap and just not worth anything really. So that's the thing I don't like, is that it's just so random. So you could be sat here playing for ages and ages and ages. And that just really sucks. I mean, the play is always Miriam. Then we just need to fuse some of this down. And we'll pass. Do you know the drop rates of chests? Not really. So yesterday it took me about 13 games, 13 wins to get all of the 5 chests. RNG on top of RNG on top of having to win PvP games. Yeah, it's just like you add it all together and it's just not very fun. Like, I think fundamentally is what it comes down to. I could fuse that. Not fuse it, I could just run that in. That's not bad. That also gets me more stuff. It comes down to, do I want to use an evolution this early? I don't hate that. The issue is I've got so many cards. So we're going to start doing this. We're going to do this. Then I'm going to evolve you. So I don't mind leaving the 1-2. That's kind of whatever. We're going to fuse those two. I'm going to drop you. Then I'm going to fuse... I guess we're probably going to do this. Then I'm just going to get rid of that. Again, I don't really play the beta rushdown version of the deck. Or like that angle of play. I always find like the game, whenever I try and rush people down, either it just works out or it just doesn't. And I think that also works a little bit better if you're playing like the puppet hybrid version of the deck. You have to do it every day. Yeah, I don't know how many days the event's on for. I think it's on for a week, so it's like 7 days of doing it. Like, it's very awkward. If I sat there playing for hours trying to win 5 games, but was meeting a lot of puppets, so I couldn't get a lot of wins against them. That's the other thing as well. If you win all your games early, right? Because, like, whenever you play a game, as long as you don't quit out, I believe, there's a chance that the chest appears, and the chest can, like, roll over to your next game or whatever. So, like, you can get them eventually, but if you're just, like, win, you could just get a whole bunch of wins where there's no chest available, which just feels so bad. Okay, so he's going to make Gamma. He's going to evolve, get Gamma out, wipe the board, go face for 1. Okay. That's fine. We're sitting on 5. We can deal with that. The issue is the 4-6. There's not really a good way to deal with that. I think Kitty comes down. I mean, I think this just goes here. I think we just need to accept that he's keeping the 4. There's not really much we can do about it. Okay, so he's going to get a free pop on this, which is, like, fine. Like, it's not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, so we can now put that down. We could pop both. There's no real reason to. We probably just regain our health. That's probably the angle here. So the question becomes, do we evolve to deal with this board? I think we do. I don't really like evolving here. But I think I don't want to just take another 5 damage next turn and put him in the mindset where he could finish me off with a beta spam turn. So we're going to go for this for now. So we have an entire Gundam right now. We have another 5 pieces. Again, in these mirrors, it usually comes down to, like, going for a double Gundam play. So we really want to try and get to that double Gundam if we can. The issue is, are we actually be able to do that? Okay, so he's going into beta. Takes the shot. He's just going to fuse the whole hand down, I guess, and just get the free value on popping this. That's exactly what I would do. Okay. Another Ancient Cannon. Okay. That's generally not too bad for me, because that now means that his Orcus and his... the other guy, I forget what the name is, the plays are not going to be as good. Okay. So go ahead and fuse these together. Go ahead and fuse these together. Drop down Sylvia, draw 2 cards. Next turn we want to drop that. We already have probably everything we're going to need. So I could just put down Elise. I think Elise here is fine. Alright. Let's see what he's got. So this is 4 activations of cannon, which is just 2 fusions. So if he does 2 fusions, he wipes this board, which is fine. I don't mind if he does that. Let's see what he's got for us. He's probably thinking, because he's got 8 now. So at 8, he could try and make an aggressive play. Again, the issue is his super evolution plays are going to be really weird. Or like specifically, if he goes for this one, he can only summon out 2 mechs. Oh, we are going to evolve this? Is that worth it? I mean, I guess I kind of get it. Now, do we go Orcus here? Orcus is probably going to be better. because the alternative isn't going to clear the whole board. And we're now ahead on super evolves, at least temporarily. Orcus does just clear this whole board as well, which is really nice. So I think we are just going to go for the Orcus play. I think, again, he's trying to just, like, find a nice, quick, easy win. So we're just going to get rid of these. Run over this. Get in for one. No reason to do any of that. So we'll pass on this. Alright, so now he has to answer this. This isn't actually that bad to answer. But he might have to use a super evolution to do it. If he uses the super evo, I'm feeling pretty good. If he doesn't answer this, we're probably just going to win. So I expect him to answer this. I'm hoping he uses the super evo to do it. Okay, super evo. Now, can Sylvia pop Orcus here? It can. Okay, that's good to know. That's good to know for the future. So I think we have to go Raumia next turn. Because we could go for the Gundam, but the Gundam doesn't, like, out this. Because Gundam will hit for 5 and then it'll have to attack. Whereas Raumia into Super Evolve does out it. I get benefit from the heal. So I could go for double heal. But I think the burn is probably better. Thinking about that, if he goes Gundam, maybe it is better to not then. Oh, this is actually really annoying because I can't do what I want to do. So I have to do it this way because my hand's too full. So I'll go for this. We'll activate this. We'll fuse that. We'll do this. We'll run in here. We'll pass. So what I wanted to do was make a second alpha. The reason I want to make a second alpha is because one, it would heal me to full, which is nice. As well as it would give me 2 6s, which means if he goes Gundam, he leaves 2 alphas alive. Which is actually really, really annoying for him. The issue was, I could activate Recharge, but because I had 9 cards in hand, I would only get 1 artifact piece to my hand, so I couldn't do the fusion I wanted to make. Now that I think about it, what is the correct meaning of aggro in Shadowverse? My understanding of aggro is a term that used to very focused on early defense damage. So aggro in general is just decks that are very good at just summoning out a lot of guys that can get a very high amount of damage in, right? So control are going to be more about like maintaining the number of cards in your hand, maintaining the number of okay. This is fine. He's alive! Is he going to have one more fusion? Do you run any Apollo? No, we're not running any Apollo in this one. So he's going to heal me up, which is nice. We're also going to heal up again with the big guy. Is there a reason to not make the big guy? There's no other way. We'd have to run him with this with 4. We'd have to find 6 more damage. We could technically do that, but I don't think it's worth it. I think we probably just go for the big guy. Mind you, is that even the correct play? Because big guy's just going to trade. I can put this down for 3. Then if I can get out another one... Oh, that's really stupid. Why did I do that again? Alright, we've been messing this up a lot today, but that's fine. Don't worry about it. No, because that still doesn't work. No, I think we have to just put down the big guy. I haven't got time to think is my current issue. So we're just going to slam this guy on the board. I would love to attack. No, we didn't get the attack in. Unfortunately, the timing was going down. The timer was still ticking down when the animation was playing to summon him. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Okay. He has got an evolve left. He's going to go for it. Okay. We have absolutely messed this game up. But it's fine. We don't have to win every single game. Go for the one, get 2 pieces. Use together. Nothing really like comes of that is the issue. I can't leave him with like a big ass board as well. We'll activate this. Just imagine if we just didn't fluff the early, right? We'd be in such a good position, but unfortunately, we are not perfect. I mean, if he just goes for a Gundam, we're going to be screwed either way, right? I'll tell you what, screw it. Let's just go for this play. Let's let him attack us. I think we're screwed either way. I think we've made too many mistakes. I threw 2 Apollo in. Feels really good versus Sword. Not sure if it's good. So Sword is a weird one. I think the best way to deal with Sword is probably just play some of the puppet stuff. Yeah, I think we're just gonna die. I think him saving that evolve, getting the extra 2 pieces, and us throwing 2 pieces away over the course of this game has really let us down. So I think we are just going to lose this game. And he's just got so much more gas. He's got to be so close to a second Gundam. We haven't got to ours yet. We're just so far behind. I thought he was going to board lock himself. It would be nice, but because he had the 1-1 and the 1-3, he could have just like run into our guy, right? I think the issue is I think he's going to Gundam us next turn, and then we're just dead. There's nothing we can do about it. Which, like, really sucks. But again, if there's nothing we can do about it, there's nothing we can do about it. Right, we'll go Raumia. Drop this down. We'll get rid of that. We'll end. That'll deal with that. That'll heal us up a bit, which means now we don't die to Gundam. But we can't play Gundam next turn because we're missing 2 pieces. And even if we draw a card to get us 2 pieces, we're still going to be behind. So if he just drops Gundam, he just wins. Because I'll drop Gundam, wipe our board, swing him for 10. Next turn, we can't deal with a Gundam. And then we're just dead on the follow-up. Yeah, we knew what we had to do. Ironically, we were actually so close. If we didn't misplay, I think we could have... I don't even think it wins us the game, though. That's the issue. Because now we're back down to 10, so next turn he just Gundams. There's no way for us to gain life outside of playing this. I mean, we know he's got a Gundam, right? So we're just dead. So whatever we do here just doesn't matter. Even if I gain life, we're dead. Because, like, we put this down, we gain. He swings, Gundam swings. If we put this down, we wipe these out. Then he just goes Gundam and swings. So there's no reason to do anything. We might as well just pass and let him kill us. Yeah. I think we could have won that. I think we had the potential to win that. We obviously lost 2 pieces. If we had the extra 2 pieces... but then does it matter? Because he still went so aggressive. And just kept finding free damage just left, right, and center. Maybe it didn't matter at all. I'm trying to think, other than the obvious, like, losing artifact pieces, did we make any, like, mistakes anywhere? I don't think so. Like, I'd have to watch the replay back. I don't feel like there was, like, a big mistake in there. Jesus, that's a really bad hand. Okay. Let's see what happens. Going first as well means we have no extra play point advantage, which is really bad if you then can't curve out perfectly. I mean, we've got a lot of 2s, so we can, like, fill in some of the gaps. Obviously, we don't just need to open up our 1-drop, because, like, we're not going to open up the 1-drop every game, realistically. Okay, a 3 is actually huge. Getting that 3 is actually so big. Like, we definitely could have been in a really crappy spot. How many Orcas are running? We're on 3. We've got 3 Orcas. Speak of the devil. Right, Miriam's coming down. Then we're going to pass. Elise comes down. Just Elise. So 2 play points left over. So he isn't curving out super well. Do I pop that with Stream? Just to activate it. The alternative is drop Kitty. I don't hate Kitty. What's my turn 5? My turn 5 is Kitty at the moment. With that in mind, I might drop Kitty and then have my turn 5 be those 2. I think that's pretty good. Now we'll go ahead and fuse those off. Kitty's gonna just walk in. I'm gonna swing him for 2. We'll pass. Right. Three and 1 Romeo. Maybe I should do a 3-3. It's one of those things where, like, if you open a bunch of them, it feels really bad. But a lot of the time, the 8 drops are so impactful, and just legends in general, that it can just feel like whoever found more legends can just win the game. Well, we're getting cannoned again. This is sort of how we lost the last game, is he got the cannon early and just kept bullying us with it, effectively. Because, like, he gets to clear our entire board now, and now we don't really have anything to do against him. It's like, I can put this on the board, which is neat. But, like, it doesn't do a lot. We've still got 3 play points left over, which don't do anything, because he hasn't got anything on the board. The only saving grace here is if he wants to pop this with cannon, it's 2 uses. So we know he's got Gamma already. Is he going to make a beta and just shoot us for 3? That's not a bad play. It's really not a bad play. Wait, why are we making Gamma? I mean, we can't necessarily punish it super hard here, but still. I feel like we have to get rid of Gamma. The question is, do we go Sylvia? If we go Sylvia, we can't draw 2, because we physically won't be able to pay for anything else. Well, we'd be just giving up a card. Sylvia does let us answer the entire board. But I almost think I'd rather just use Stream of Life, to be honest. Like, taking 4 damage kind of sucks, but I want to get these out of the hand, and I want to save Sylvia for when it's going to be a bit more impactful. Okay, take the 4. He's got 6 mana. He can't just fuse away everything to wipe our board because we don't have a board. Next turn, he can do a 7-drop play. Now, the best 7-drop he could do, or the best 8-drop on turn 7, is going to be a Raumia. If he Raumias next turn, that's going to be... I mean, it's going to be fine, because we can just Orcus to counter it. The big issue we have is we don't have enough artifact generation right now. Which, like, really sucks. So I have to deal with his board. Like, that's happening. Are we healing? That's the next question. I'd almost rather just draw the cards, because we need more artifact generation. So we'll go for the draws. We're going to go ahead and fuse that off. We'll use this and pop this. We'll attack into this. So this now dies to 2 fuses, but I don't think that's going to matter. I think he's going to drop down Raumia. And that's going to be his turn, I would assume. The only question is he going to bother super evolving? I wouldn't if I was him, but who knows. What puppets do you run? Lovestruck and Theatre. Yeah, generally they're the 2 that people are playing, right? Because there was that big tournament, the Gengar tournament, which had... Yeah, there's the Raumia. Okay, so this is exactly as expected. Now you just don't evolve. There's no reason to evolve. Yeah, exactly as expected. Okay. So now we have to out this. The best way... If we go for our own Raumia, he'll get to keep these 2. Which, like, isn't awful. The issue is our Raumia is not going to be fully powered up because we've only got 2 guys to put on the board. And we don't have the one that wiped the back row, so I think it has to be an Orcus. And do we have to super evolve as well? Oh, that feels so bad. Like, we just have no control over this game at all. We just had such little artifact generation in the early game. But we have to clean this board up. Okay, we'll do this. We'll do this. Do this. I'm gonna do this. We are so far behind. We're behind on artifact pieces. We're behind on evolutions. We're behind on life. We're just behind on everything. We are so far behind on absolutely everything. And a big reason for that is that we've opened all of these cards that just don't give us artifact pieces. Like, now we've got a load of cards. All of this stuff gives us artifact pieces, but we've drawn this, for the most part, very recently. And finding a free turn where we can activate Bullet is so difficult. The issue is, because we had to Super Evolve first, now he gets to Super Evolve, clear our board, and get at us. Chances are we have to Super Evolve back to deal with him, and then if he has another Orcus in hand, he just does that play again. So we're just behind on absolutely everything. Part of it is because he opened Cannon, and part of it is because he just opened more artifact generation early. He can't Gundam us next turn. I think the play is Elise, Bullet, Bullet. We combine these. We combine these. Okay. I think that's the best we had. The issue is, He is still ahead on absolutely everything. So, he can't drop Gundam, but we can drop Gundam. But if we drop Gundam, he can then just out our Gundam. Because he could either summon his own Gundam, and then super evolve it and attack over it, and then he gets to keep his on 13. Or, he just goes like Orcus, super evolves it, clears it, and then he's just, again, completely fine, goes face a bunch. Our best hope is that he uses his super evolve this turn for something that doesn't mean anything, but I don't see why he would. I think we're just... I think since that cannon came down, we've just been in a really shit spot, and there hasn't really been any way out of it. Okay. So he's got 2 6s. This is what we wanted to do in our last game, but we're unable to. We don't have the resources we need. If I could get out double Gamma, we'd actually be in a really good spot here. But I can't put down double Gamma because we don't have enough artifact pieces. If I put that down, I could clear out a lot of it. Then he just runs in, so that doesn't work. Right, this is going to look really weird, but I think... No, because that still doesn't do it. I'd have to do double. Then he just puts it down. Swings face, I lose. Oh, I hate this so much. I think I'm just screwed no matter what. Right, I think this is like the only play we have, and I think it still just loses, but... We're doing what we can. So the only benefit here is we shouldn't die this turn. Because even if he goes into the Gundam, uses that to clear and attacks for 10. Oh, never mind. We are just dead. I forgot about he still had the evolve point. Well, then no matter what we did, we were dead. There was nothing we could do. We just fell behind too much early. It just feels so bad when you have a game like that, where like you just know that you just never stood a chance of winning. Like, fundamentally, he just drew better. If we didn't have like the double Orcus stuck in our hand early and had like options to keep generating artifacts, there was a chance, but there was just nothing we could do with that specific matchup. No Alloy mid-game is brutal. Yeah, it's one of those things where it doesn't actually come up that much. Like, sometimes you see it, and obviously it's really, really good. We're going second here. I don't really want to go double U. Against this deck, I want the early aggression. I want the 2s and the 1s. Okay, we got a 1 drop, we got a 2 drop. Double 6 is really not what we're after. But maybe we're fine. The issue with this deck is if you let them, sometimes they'll like just spam out a bunch of 2s and like really start applying a lot of pressure. And then you get caught up in the I need to counter your pressure. So you don't end up like playing the game. Or you don't end up playing your game, you end up playing their game. Which is like not what you want to be doing. Gets the tears. Okay, this is curving out quite nicely, which I'm very happy about. It's still not a lot of damage, we're not applying like a ton of pressure, but it's like, it's enough. The downside is, now we are completely at the mercy of the draw. Like, we can play one of these on 5, but turn 4, it is entirely what we draw off the top. Okay, he's going to heal up, that's completely fine. That's a very, very good draw. Without this, things were looking a little bit yikes. Part of me also wants to, like, evolve just to get the extra 2 pieces, but, like, I kind of value having the evolution point. So we need to fuse again. With what we've got here, I think I'm quite happy to just fuse into another one of these. Then we'll just go face. Okay. So next turn we can drop Sylvia. We can go for the draws. This is a pain in the ass card to deal with, actually. At least it's on turn 5. Like, there's nothing more annoying than when they go second, they do it turn 4, then they do it turn 5, then they do the turn 6 Kuon. I mean, that's fine. We don't mind that. We're probably just getting rid of it with this, although I could do this. I'd have to evolve if I wanted to get rid of that. That's not, like, awful. Also builds board, which right now we don't really have board. And we're losing the play point next turn anyway. So we're going to get rid of that. It gives me back control of the game's tempo. We go into that in case that dies. And we'll just pass. That'll kill itself. Okay. Okay. Things are looking okay at the moment. We'll see if they can continue. Chances are this is going to get outed. He's going to use Stormy on it. Blaze is fine. Don't mind that. The issue is next turn's the potential Kuon turn. That's a little bit scary. But I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, I'm going to fuse these because I want the space in the hand. Next turn we can drop an 8. Okay. Hello, Hal. Alright, Tidings comes down. Draws 2, obviously spell boosts. He's got 4 mana left over. That means there's no Kuon coming down. And no Kuon turn 7 makes me very happy. Having to win to get the chest is making me not want to play at all. Yeah, I don't think this is a very good event, personally. Well, that worked out. Hey. See, that's also what annoys me. You go through all that work, which, to be honest, today we went on a bit of a losing streak, which is something we don't usually do. I don't know if that's because we just got really unlucky or because we've got, like, stream nerves or whatever. But we went through all that hardship for 100 vials. And it's like... Bruh. So we only actually ended up opening one chest in the stream. We'll do the other ones offline. That's fine. It's whatever. But that is going to be the end of the stream. It is 4 o'clock in British English time, which means that is going to be the end of today's stream. I'll go and see if there's anyone to host. Oh, Hal is actually streaming. We should go and host Hal. We should definitely host Hal. So /raid. Genesis, who I believe is playing a little bit of Duel Links, but might swap over to Shadowverse in a bit. So, I'm sure that everyone loves both of us. Oh, we're in ads as well. How are we in ads when we want to end the stream, bro? That's so annoying. But yeah, we will be streaming again tomorrow. So, look forward to that. We'll be doing specifically Rush Duel tomorrow. It's going to be some Duel Links streaming tomorrow. That is going to be the plan. But thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
So that means... Okay, right. So I want to flip you face up, activate
Now use
Psychic,
Yep.
return that,